warning sigil. The King of the Gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
To mighty Uncle Zeus, vanquisher of Titans, your strength has saved our family before. You're most kind to now share some of it with me.
This hardly seems the time to make me offerings. All the more reason I appreciate the gesture, niece. And per the custom of our family, I've prepared something for you in turn.
You are most generous, Lord Uncle.
You're wise to bear my cloud bangle, my niece. How easily I spotted you with it, so that I may bestow my blessings when you need them most. Now choose, and smite our enemies as I would do myself if I were there. Now where exactly are you, young lady? The outskirts of Poseidon's realm, it seems. You mean to circumnavigate your father's domain. Why confront the armies of Kronos head-on when you could go around? A clever move. Oh, what are you doing on the surface, young lady? How shall you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there. I don't know how you circumvented the curse that bound you to the underworld, young lady, but I do know this changes everything. You can help us defend this mountaintop. Help we could use. Even I must admit. We're so accustomed to my sister-in-law Hestia being off on her own, why we even stopped saving a seat in my palace. But she's here to stay this time, aren't you, Hess?
Oh, my dearest Zeus, perish the thought that I would ever leave again. You've given me such a warm welcome, after all, having removed my blasted seat only to put it back. Though, let's not worry hot stuff here with all of that.
Enough of this place. Almost there. In Ethergate. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. It's daybreak. Is that Lady Athena? Lord Ares? Lord Hephaestus?
The majestic palace of Zeus stands resolute and strong, for the combined might of the gods has kept that seat of power safe, even from such monstrous adversaries as they face.
These must be just the palace grounds. Lady Aphrodite, Artemis,
We tend the weak.
Lord Hermes, Grandmother,
Look,
Uncle
husband.
Poseidon.
She arrives.
Fleeting flowers in
Best not to keep your Lord Uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
the morning light.
May moonlight guide you.
Yes, thank you.
And all
Welcome, young lady, to our family's glorious abode. You have our thanks for seeing to it that the monster Typhon failed to reach us here.
girls come.
And you have our regrets that my lord husband left you to confront that horrid creature on your own. Most of the others are still fortifying the palace. Forgive our rudeness.
There's nothing to forgive, Queen Hera. I am honored to have met you and King Zeus face to face and seen the glory of Olympus firsthand. I owe it to your generous support these many nights.
Come now, Melinoi. We have a shared objective, after all. And so long as Kronos sits upon your father's throne, that objective remains incomplete.
Hurrying her off when she only just arrived, husband? Although we've little here for entertainment other than Apollo's plucking. At least our enemy shall be back at our gates before long.
I don't think I can remain anyhow. I need to consult with the Witch of the Crossroads. She may have thoughts on how to rid ourselves of both our great foes at once.
We shall find a means of that, I have no doubt. And until then, we shall be better prepared to meet their charge.
Go on, my dear. We're unaccustomed to expressing gratitude, as you can plainly see. Until such time as your Lord Father and his own queen are restored, there's little cause for cheer, I think.
Troubled times,
Perhaps soon enough.
meet at the gates.
Queen Hera,
We steal out
Lord Uncle Zeus,
with the weaving,
Great Auntie Hestia.
sworn to
You did it, Sunshine! I'd say I knew you would, but the truth is, I had an inkling of doubt, especially once I saw Typhon for myself.
He was quite large, I'll give him that. It's a pleasure to finally meet you face to face like this, cousin. You play most beautifully.
Oh, anything to take our minds off of what's happening. At least you bought us a bit of reprieve so I could play again at all. Typhon is going to be back though, isn't he?
I'd count on that, but I'm going to be back as well. For now, please bolster your defenses and make ready for the monster's next attack. Now I had better go. My headmistress is expecting my return.
Can't you just contact her by boon? I'll bring one forth for you in case that works. And thanks for everything, cousin. That's for you.
May I?
we tend the weak.
I'm unaccustomed to being on this side. I see Erebus, I think. Wait, headmistress, is that you? Can you hear me?
Flowers in the
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Melinoi, if you can even hear me yonder, I bid you to return. We have matters to discuss.
will break. Our
I have to go now, everyone. Please, take care. And let the others know I'm sorry to have missed them. I'll return.
come to
Return to Shadow now.
In all my rancor, I never thought Kronos completely mad. But what else could have driven him to use the father of all monsters as a weapon? Typhon heeds no master. The destruction of Olympus shall not sate his appetites.
Look, my dear, it's my beloved husband, the distinguished king of the Olympians, who shall lead us all out of this mess. How goes it, son of Kronos? Any news?
Come now, Hera dear. For all your jesting with me, it can send the wrong impression to one unaccustomed to your dry and clever wit. You see that, Melinoi? Humor is the bond that makes a marriage strong.
The path to the palace. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. That's the sun. Does Kronos truly wish for such a place to be destroyed? Music.
and the
Lord Apollo.
sun shall rise and dawn will
Tranquil music made by masterful Apollo reverberates throughout the palace grounds, piercing the grimness of the circumstances like an arrow of pure light.
He's good.
Welcome!
We welcome you.
weathering all storms with pride.
Salutations.
Indeed. We got that monstrous fiend once more, young lady, thanks most certainly to you. Such courage in the face of catastrophe. And our palace remains safe and secure, and further reinforced should Typhon try for us again.
So that mortal life
You were splendid, my dear. Had things grown any more dire, we were preparing for a last resort a son of ours developed. But the cost of it is high indeed. Thus, you have saved us in more ways than one.
the morning.
It's my pleasure to have been of service to our family, Queen Hera, and to see the wonders of these halls once more. Perhaps we may yet permanently dissuade Typhon soon.
Our fated glory.
And what do you have in mind on that account? Our own research has yet to yield the force that could take Typhon without also taking this entire mountain down. He's even fiercer now than when he first attacked us long ago.
I've gathered useful specimens of Typhon's flesh, and we've been studying how we can use it in our craft. But we don't yet have meaningful progress to share.
Oh, come now. Driving back that monster more than once is progress meaningful enough. My lord husband thought that your first such victory could have simply been a fluke.
Now, what I said, dear wife, was that a single victory against Typhon did not prove more such victories could be achieved. But now you've demonstrated otherwise, Melinoi, and spurred our hope that we shall rid ourselves of this foul menace soon enough.
King Zeus, Queen Hera, by your leave I ought return with what I found, in case it leads to new discoveries about how we can do just that. Thank you all for your continued aid.
You have our gratitude in kind.
Storms with pride.
It's good to see you again, cousin. Just as I was beginning to fear my song would be tonight's sole source of cheer.
Lord Apollo, good to see you too. Please give my regards to the others. I would have liked to meet, but I'd best be getting back.
Of course, you must be on your last legs. The others surely would have liked to see you too, especially your grandmother, but they couldn't leave their posts. Please accept our apologies, and let us help you to return.
Tell Lady Demeter and everyone I wish them well.
Ruling the heavens and the
Goodbye for now, everyone. May you be safe and well when next we meet.
shall rise and dawn.
Return to Shadow now. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. It's dawn. Zagreus, if only you could see this for yourself.
Righteous duty.
The king and queen.
Ruling the heavens and
Welcome back.
Don't be shy.
I think the king and queen might like a word.
Grandmother.
Melinoi! Oh, Flower, it's truly you. Forgive me, we must maintain decorum here, but I am very pleased to see you here before me, rather than within the dimness of a boon.
Lady Demeter, the honor is mine. I know that everyone's preoccupied contending with the siege, and it couldn't have been easy for you to be here now.
Please call me Grandmother, although perhaps not here. I was furious to have missed you when you visited before, and was not about to let that reoccur. But you cannot stay, can you?
so that more
Unfortunately not. With Typhon dealt with for the moment, I had best be getting back. I'm so grateful to have met you like this. Shall I see you again?
time.
If the fates have any mercy in their hearts, then yes.
Morning light. The sun shall rise.
Moonlight guide us.
How my lord husband scoffed when first I brought forth that perhaps this deadly witch niece of his, raised from infancy to vanquish time itself, could also be of benefit against the Titan siege. Glad I won that out.
Hera dear, of course we reached agreement on that matter, else my good niece would not be here now. Though tell us, Melinoi, what news of a lasting solution to our predicament? Typhon shows no interest in turning away.
We're getting closer to something. It's very likely that the means we use to rid ourselves of one of our great foes shall be the key to ridding ourselves of the other, though we have not achieved those means as yet.
You hear that, Zeus? The greatest inconveniences we face may be resolved at once. We so like doing things efficiently.
You need but tell us what else must be done to facilitate this outcome, Melinoi. Olympus stands at your disposal here.
Please hold out as long as possible, for your blessings and support are invaluable. One way or another, I'll be back as soon as I can. Kronos may have reawakened Typhon, but that same power could unravel him.
May it be thus. We'd ask you take your time, my dear, but there's no telling how much we can spare. Nevertheless, tread carefully, and we shall be awaiting your return. Come back soon.
Till we meet again.
We steal ourselves.
You truly think we'll soon get blasted Typhon well out of our way for good? That'd be a welcome change.
If we can rid ourselves of Kronos, then we should be able to rid ourselves of the father of all monsters too. And I've not been training all my life for this only to fail now.
Well, remind me never to get on your bad side, Sunshine. You ready to head home? Always good to see you, though I'd best get back to singing so that everyone stays calm. Take care now.
We have this. We're getting closer, everyone. Please, stay safe. Return to Shadow now. They're here.
Young lady!
Blessings to you.
Best not to keep your Lord Uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
Glory ours to take.
May moonlight guide us.
We need no guide. Typhon is not backing down, though we shall drive him back. Each night he deigns to threaten us, if that is what it takes.
Either that, or we could probably destroy him, along with this mountain and a good portion of the surrounding countryside. Although, where would we live thereafter?
We needn't weigh that possibility at all, Hera, my dear. Best not to even speak of it. Melinoi assured us Typhon could be dealt with in a different way.
We tend the weak.
I'd not intended to make promises on that account, Lord Uncle. Though I shall do everything in my power to ensure Olympus stands while Typhon falls. I just need to concentrate on Kronos for a while.
In the spring.
Well then, pardon my bluntness, my dear, but why aren't you in your underworld? We now can hold our own, you've seen, but we cannot reach the Titan ourselves.
The sun shall
Do as you must, Melinoi. We shall be waiting to hear word of your success in Tartarus, and you can count on all our blessings on the way.
rise to take.
Goodbye.
Come to test our will. I know.
Your song is such a welcome sound after a hard night's climb, cousin. It nearly makes me forget the troubles we're dealing with. All this light, however, I'm not used to yet.
We're not much used to it here either for how dark it's been of late. Though let's get you back before it drains you more. Sounds like you have to pay Kronos a visit soon.
That I do.
Voice of God.
Should Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now.
You've seen it now firsthand. Our great mountain is perpetually besieged, and we've not had a moment's peace of late. Yet this trial only makes us stronger as a family. You underworld gods and your ancient ways. I know only that you've done something to shape the course of this evening, for I can feel it in the air. May it be to our benefit. The fates themselves knew Kronos would be overthrown by his own kin. We've done it before, and we're going to do it again. Your assistance in the matter is appreciated. Observe the handiwork of Kronos all about you there. The once thriving city of Ephyra laid to ruin. The underworld's gates flung open. Unconscionable acts, for which there must be dire consequences.
Love binds us all together and inspires us to feats we never could accomplish on our own. And don't just take my word for it, gorgeous. Your wise and even-handed uncle, he knows all about spreading the love around.
is correct, dear Aphrodite, for my rule is based on love of family and of mortal kind as well. What are we fighting for, if not a way of life in which our passions are the driving force? The monster Typhon is far from invincible, no matter how it seems. When first he dared attack Olympus long ago, I personally struck him down. But now he does seem more resistant to my lightning than before. I am the king of Olympus. Is some obedience truly too much to expect?
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense. He wants a fight, does he?
I'd rather not prolong such an unnecessary feud when we have real foes to face. Whenever you should bravely face Typhon again, I shall subdue him with my lightning bolt as soon as possible. But I cannot risk leaving my palace here for long. I'm only able to at all when you distract him first. Come forth.
I think the king and queen might like a word.
Salutations.
Indeed.
You're always welcome on these grounds, my dear, but we are never going to be at our finest so long as the threat of Typhon looms large.
He's gone, at least for now, but he'll be back. That is, unless Melinoi is able to get rid of him entirely, as she suggested should be possible.
We're getting closer.
From highest peak to the deepest seas below.
Splendid work as usual, Sunshine. We're all grateful you made the trip. That's your boon.
Fleeting flash.
Should Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now.
How vain of Kronos to have pressed all of those golden coins in his own image. The promise of a new golden age, some mortals say. Pah! That age has long since passed, and no amount of shining metal shall bring it back. Come forth.
It's good to see you, Sunshine, but you'd best speak to Father first.
Salutations.
Indeed.
Again, you sent that Typhon howling to the base of our mountain, though he is likely to return. But perhaps one of these nights shall be his last.
We appreciate all of your aid, young lady, though do not leave Kronos unattended, especially if his defeat is key to our final victory.
Thank you all.
By now, you'd probably much rather be where it isn't quite this bright. That's your boon.
We're getting closer, everyone. Please stay safe. Return to Shadow now.
I must admit, young lady, I had my doubts about you coming all this way to lend your aid. We ought to be capable enough to drive back Typhon on our own. But our latest battle with him might have gone differently if not for you. Niece, I expect from you only the best behavior, manners, and performance in the presence of my dear beloved wife, without whom I would be the merest shadow of my greatness.
The truest words you've spoken in quite some time, husband. And I'm more than just your dear beloved wife, aren't I? Seeing as I am the blasted queen. Not that your authority or mine has been worth much of anything of late.
My niece!
Best not to keep your Lord Uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
May moonlight guide you.
Yes, thank you. Another victory is ours. We are most grateful for your service to our family, Melinoi. May your defeat of Kronos be as swift.
And may we soon discover how to put that monstrous Typhon back into the earth where he belongs. Do keep us well apprised.
all storm.
Splendid work as usual, Sunshine. We're all grateful you made the trip.
From highest peak.
Should Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now.
Typhon is clambering back up toward our summit once again, in spite of how we dealt with him last night, thanks to your aid. He's clearly not the smartest one, although perhaps we'll teach him a valuable lesson soon enough.
When my sisters and my foster brothers and I overthrew Kronos long ago, we were much closer to your age, Flower. Now we are older, and one should think wiser. Although our frequent bickering and inaction suggest otherwise.
We are a strong-willed family, as you know perfectly well, Lady Demeter. We must move forward in unison. Building that sort of consensus is not always quick, though we each could do our part to hasten it along. You've a defiant streak in you, young lady. One would be wise to hold in check.
Ye fickle gods.
Such petty squabbling. My temper has decidedly been short, as you can see. We salute you.
It's good to see you, Sunshine, but you'd best speak to Father first.
The sun shall rise.
May moonlight guide us.
Again, you sent that Typhon howling to the base of our mountain, though he is likely to return. But perhaps one of these nights shall be his last.
To test our
We appreciate all of your aid, young lady, though do not leave Kronos unattended, especially if his defeat is key to our final victory.
weathering all storms with pride.
By now, you'd probably much rather be where it isn't quite this bright.
Deepest seas below.
Goodbye for now, everyone. May you be safe and well when next we meet.
So that mortal light.
Return to Shadow now.
How exactly you shall vanquish Kronos, someone shall have to explain to me at some point. Your witching ways shall help you to prevail where we could not, At least he hasn't yet imprisoned you along with your kin.
If you please.
Fit for a queen.
My beloved Hera and I may occasionally disagree, but you stay out of it.
Had to do it.
The father always had a certain dry sense of humor, as apparently do you. Word has it that you somehow managed to thwart Kronos just last night. Although I remain somewhat skeptical because his forces still press the attack, and Typhon shows no sign of slowing down. We have to put a stop to this. You witches like to use your feminine wiles to get your way? Well, now is the time to use every means at our disposal. Why, even Aphrodite has taken up the cause, not to mention the spear.
Oh, I'm no novice with the spear, Lord Zeus. For there are those against whom not even my feminine wiles prove as effective as a sharp and pointy bit of metal tends to be. I think our underworld kin can probably relate.
I regret you've been swept up in some of our little disagreements here, young lady. We all wish to bestow our favor and should not be fighting over who gets to go first. Yet our pride is not so delicate as it may seem, and we always stand together in the end.
Sworn to
She arrives.
righteous duty.
I think the king and queen might like a word.
The sun
May moonlight guide us.
We need no guide.
You're always welcome on these grounds, my dear, but we are never going to be at our finest so long as the threat of Typhon looms large.
come.
He's gone at least for now, but he'll be back. That is, unless Melinoi is able to get rid of him entirely, as she suggested should be possible.
Weathering all all storms with pride.
It's only thanks to you that I can sit and strum here at a time like this.
Deepest seas below.
Goodbye for now, everyone. May you be safe and well when next we meet.
So that mortal
Return to Shadow now.
You are truly one of us, Melinoi. I saw how mightily you fought with my own eyes. Even in the face of Typhon's savagery, your father surely would have been as proud as I.
Should I get you wanted, eh? Always grand whenever our Lord Zeus decides to drop by unannounced and watch over my shoulder whilst I wear me forge. Even likes to point with me hammer to strike. Well done, where to next?
Need I remind you, my good son, that this is not in fact your forge, but a facility that all of us may use? And I would use it now to benefit your distant cousin over there. Show me how to use this thing again. Welcome back.
do our righteous duty.
Best not to keep your lord uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
The earth, the sun shall
May moonlight guide us.
We've rid ourselves of Typhon for the time, but not for good. If Kronos stands between us and that outcome, then we urge you to pursue him next.
test our will.
My lord husband does not mean to pressure you, I'm sure, my dear. But do feel free to leave the defense of the mountain to us whilst tending to any other matters.
Storms with pride.
Ready to head back again? Here, let me light the way. That's for you.
Should Typhon rise again, I shall return.
So that
Return to Shadow now.
That worthless Cyclops Polyphemus turning his broad back against the gods. His kind once aided us against the Titans, yet he's of a newer generation, lacking loyalty apparently. His actions cannot be excused. I trust this message finds you well. We must remain in close communication as best we can, even if it means employing the services of your underworld's boatmen every so often. Greetings.
Best not to keep your lord uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
Salutations.
Indeed.
You're always welcome on these grounds, my dear, but we are never going to be at our finest so long as the threat of Typhon looms large.
though perils come.
He's gone at least for now, but he'll be back. That is, unless Melinoi is able to get rid of him entirely, as she suggested should be possible.
Weathering all storms with
Wish you could stay since you just got here, though I know it's not the time. Be safe out there. Should help you get home.
We're getting closer, everyone. Please stay safe.
we tend to
Return to Shadow now.
You underworld goddesses and gods all know each other, do you not? If you could please notify Nyx's pest of a daughter Eris that she has no permission to fly within our borders, we would be mightily obliged. Young lady,
to do our right.
I think the king and queen might like a word.
Heavens and the earth.
May moonlight guide us.
we need no guide. Another victory is ours. We are most grateful for your service to our family, Melinoi. May your defeat of Kronos be as swift.
Ours to take.
And may we soon discover how to put that monstrous Typhon back into the earth where he belongs. Do keep us well apprised.
Rome is standing still. Weathering.
By now, you'd probably much rather be where it isn't quite this bright.
from highest
Goodbye for now, everyone. May you be safe and well when next we meet. Return to Shadow now.
Welcome.
to do our righteous.
It's good to see you, Sunshine, but you'd best speak to Father first.
Flower.
So good to see you.
And you, of course. The storm has passed. That monster turned the weather such that not even Lord Zeus or I could stop it properly. But now he's gone, and we have you to thank.
Thanks are owed all around, Grandmother. Typhon gave in to the combined might of the gods. I merely concentrated our fell strength. Now to press this advantage.
Perhaps not even Kronos can withstand what you unleashed. But be careful, granddaughter. Make certain we shall meet again.
To the deepest seas.
We will.
We tend the weak.
May moonlight guide us.
Oh, my good niece, you were extraordinary, truly. So far as we can tell, no trace of that monstrosity remains. The deed is done. Typhon is dead.
My lord husband has been premature to declare victory before, so I shall not believe a word of this until I hear it from your lips. Perhaps not even then.
The father of all monsters is undone. Not merely dead, but eradicated, using the power of the Titan of Time and a bit of assistance from Father's favored spear, Gygaros.
You hear that, Heredia? I told you young Meninui was certain to prevail on our behalf. Our family always triumphs when we stand together with a common purpose.
I remain utterly in shock. Well now, girl, if you have truly quashed that monstrous threat, then do prepare yourself for all of us to claim we never doubted you at any point. My lord husband is already starting.
If you had not believed in me, Queen Hera, then perhaps Typhon would have been here in my stead. So thank you all. And now an even greater victory is within reach.
The Titan Kronos. You mean to likewise destroy him using the methods you employed this very night?
If necessary. Though this power that you witnessed was for Typhon alone, and likewise what we planned for Kronos is fit only for him. The Deathless cannot be destroyed unless they threaten the very fabric of the weavings of the Fates.
No time for feasting till the other deed is done then, yes? That's fine. The Titan's forces may grow far more desperate now, a possibility for which we ought prepare. We shall lend you all the strength we can for your own final assault. Take care.
Be safe.
We steel ourselves with the...
That monster, truly gone. You got him. Forever. Not that my faith in you wavered since your initial victory, it's just... I still can't entirely believe it. So now for Kronos, then.
Now for Kronos, then. One encouraging result can often spur another, and perhaps all of you shall have a brief reprieve. I'm certain you could use it.
With Prometheus and such still causing problems, we won't be getting all too comfortable just yet. Especially not while our main foe is out there still. Go get him, Sunshine.
On it.
Take care now.
Now for Kronos. I'll be counting on your blessings, everyone. Return to Shadow now.
As you set forth again this evening, let me guarantee that you start off on the right foot. Know that all of us are behind you every step of the way. Normally, I would suggest you always take Queen Hera's side in everything, but not in this.
How to do it.
You have weathered this storm, but do take heed not to get caught in it next time. I am Lord and Commander of our efforts here, and the chain of command must be obeyed. There is no limit to the wrath of Olympus. Best not invite it on yourself again. Final know not what you did to Kronos, niece, but he is no longer himself. Practically groveling for mercy here. And ask you for our aid to ensure time flows freely forth or some such drivel. Is this why you plan to retrace your steps?
Grandfather with the king and queen.
Ruling the heavens,
Granddaughter.
the sun shall.
Now do you see, my son? Although the Typhon with whom you already clashed is gone, there could have been certain circumstances under which he remained. One fewer now, of course.
And how many of these circumstances are there, would you say, Father? For we cannot expect Melinoi to battle to our mountaintop for all eternity.
Speaking of which, welcome again, my dear. We were just having ourselves a bit of a chat with your grandfather. We've not decided what to do with him as yet, you see.
From highest peak.
Oh, hello, granddaughter. I had assured the king and queen that you would be victorious again, for you have been victorious before. Thank you for validating my theories.
So that mortal.
Oh, you're welcome. King Zeus, Queen Hera. I can attest these possibilities of Typhon do appear to exist, having just found one with Grandfather's assistance and eradicated it.
Craning to
Typhon is closer to a shade of himself now. The possibility of his dominion over Olympus has grown faint, and fainter still with each of your successes. But how many are required, I unfortunately cannot calculate.
warriors to take.
And why not? Perhaps if we persuaded you sufficiently, Titan, you'd be inclined to answer in a more straightforward way.
I have but recently learned of these possibilities myself. Time is flowing freely forth for the most part. My granddaughter merely can ensure that there are no obstructions of concern. At her convenience, of course.
And I would see to that, however long it takes. By your leave, of course, O King and Queen. I ask that you permit Grandfather to carry on. Thus far, he's been true to his word.
We do have something suitable for you in mind, Father, but due to matters of security, our palace henceforth is to be sealed off. Melinoi, perhaps when your mother resumes her yearly travels here, you may come visit again.
We've been such awful hosts to you, my dear. We never intended for any of this to occur. But we have pledged you our support before, and you shall have it for as long as you require, even if we bicker over it now and again. Fare you well.
Onward!
Hail, Lady Demeter. We did it, Grandmother. You fought so hard for me, for all of us. But it must be difficult to see Kronos again.
With the weaving.
I shall not dignify him with so much as a passing glance, Melinoi. The Titan would have reached a different end were it for me to decide, but I'm grateful that the outcome was not worse.
From what I gathered, this may be farewell for a while, at least face to face. I'll still be seeing you most nights, if you'll be able to keep aiding me by boon.
Of course. And there shall come a time again when your mother shall be visiting us half the year. Perhaps then you may come along. Once every few seasons at least. Oh, and here, to keep you warm.
Grandmother, is this for me? Thank you.
Storms with pride.
We ought to be feasting in your name as far as I'm concerned, Sunshine. No sign of Dionysus still, and our new guest has drawn most of the attention. Soon we also won't be letting anybody in from the outside.
It's all right, cousin, as I'm not much for feasting anyhow. And we do need to find a place for this grandfather of ours. Do you know what Lord Uncle Zeus has in store for him?
Not entirely, but my impression is he's sending Kronos back into the underworld, to Lord Hades. Apparently they've reached some sort of bargain. So, you truly think our grandfather has changed?
I think he has a different outlook on things, yes. As for me, sounds like I may not be able to return anytime soon. This place truly is beyond compare, and with each visit, you've made me feel welcome. Thank you for that and everything.
Oh, come on, it's all of us who should be thanking you, and quite profusely, I should add. Anyhow, not like this is a permanent farewell. I'll keep in touch by boon, all right?
with
All right.
pride. Here
It sounds like I may not be visiting again anytime soon, so thank you all. And please let the others know I wish them well. Let's keep in touch by boon. Return to Shadow now.
Long have my brothers, foster sisters, and I warred against the Titan Kronos, and yet now we are to have a truce? I shall not trust in him any time soon. You need but say the word, and we shall seal him away for good. I noted that your father and I thought of something suitable for Kronos, for I do not want him here. He shall preside over the Isles of the Blessed, near to Elysium, in your domain, an honorary post befitting one of his experience. If there's one good thing about this war, it's that even our most reserved family members have to rise up and make themselves known. Or just make themselves known, in the case of my good son Hephaestus here.
Another one of you found just there, Dad, and right in which his earshot too. Just when I thought he couldn't possibly stoop to me level, he continues to surprise.
How it gladdens me knowing good Hades and Persephone now rest upon their rightful thrones once more. Your brother Zagreus, the goddess Nyx, and all the rest, they're also doing well? Such an ordeal you helped them to withstand. How many more such blasted Kronos coins are there, my niece? According to your grandfather, none shall be made henceforth, yet they are in abundance even still. To think my blessing could be had for a mere bit of coin. Know that the boatman brokered this particular exchange only for you. Our services have never been for sale. Our upstart enemies shall scatter to the four winds once we're through with them. Our challenge is to purge them while minimizing unspeakable devastation. And Lady Demeter could always make the earth regrow.
Well, Lord Zeus, it is much harder to regrow where not a trace of life remains. But that's of little consequence right now. Let all who oppose us wither, and we shall salt the earth beneath their feet.
Kronos has captured the three fates. Preposterous. A useless provocation. They answer to no god or titan. All it means is that what comes to pass shall not be their decision anymore. We ought to see it as an opportunity. If you were openly refused, in my place you would certainly respond as I shall now.
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense.
Our might is best applied against our common foe, but do be mindful of your place next time. Your latest victory means there's an even slimmer chance Typhon may haunt us, is that it? Perhaps these are the very possibilities Prometheus has always prattled on about. Well then, keep on eliminating undesirable outcomes one by one. Do pardon our continued bickering, Melinoi. I merely wish to offer that your efforts would be better spent dispelling remnants of the father of all monsters, rather than the possibility of Kronos in the underworld, as good Queen Hera thinks. All families must squabble as we do.
Stronger.
You take my brother's side over my own? Young lady, I thought you were sensible.
We fickle gods.
Consider yourself reprimanded, Melinoi. Let us get back to the matter at hand. Old Charon must have ample time to spare, now that he isn't busy sending souls to their eternal rest. Although I do suspect that we can keep him plenty busy in service to us here. We could have scoured all our surface foes by now, but Kronos claims they're needed still, that you must face them as you previously did, to draw out remnant possibilities of Typhon to destroy. As long as you are willing, niece. My command of the heavens is nothing compared to the strength of our family bond. The Queen and I have stood together through worse times than this, haven't we, dear?
We've stood together now through more hard times than I can count. I dare say we're well past due for a break. Perhaps after our present difficulties finally subside.
Traitorous Titan Prometheus leads the vanguard of our enemy's forces on Olympus. Apparently he didn't learn a thing from when we punished him for his past crimes. We shall have to think of new ways to make him come around. I have been much inclined to put a stop to the rebellion of Prometheus, yet now I'm to believe he is facilitating your continued efforts to ensure that time flows freely forth. Well, should you cease to trust in this, merely send word. Young lady, I do believe this was a veritable blessing in disguise. It could have just as soon been any other member of the clan, so you are very fortunate indeed. That reclusive witch at the crossroads must have been a most unwilling caretaker of yours, and kept you from your real family till now. At least Hecate taught you some survival skills, and had enough sense to finally acquaint us. Greetings, my fair niece. I expected I might find you setting forth here on another of your escapades, and I would have this be a most successful one, for you and all of us. You may have heard about the actions of Prometheus that earned him all my wrath. He stole from us, denied us the glory of bestowing fire onto mortal kind on our own terms. He suffered as a consequence, but not nearly enough.
Unity does not come cheap. We all must work together to ensure the bonds connecting us don't fray, or split entirely, as was the case with Kronos. My lord husband knows this better than anyone, don't you, Zeus?
You're quite right, dear, that marriage can most certainly begin to feel like work. It was so easy for us in the early days, but our responsibilities have grown since, haven't they? Word reached me there are these ancient passageways that have begun appearing on our surface, which purportedly lead to the depths of chaos. All the way from here. Your sorcery at work, I trust, or old alliances. My word, the standard for respect and decency seemed far too low where you were raised.
Take it easy now. He's angry with me now. Let's all just take a breath.
Such bickering is getting us nowhere. Let us direct our pent-up wrath toward our foes. As of last night, I understand there is one fewer possibility that the Titan of Time could have ever deposed us. And now you're turning to the possibility of Typhon, so it seems. Your journey begins anew again, young lady. Though let's see how it goes for you when you have my incomparable blessing from the start. The brightness of my fair son Apollo has illuminated you in the dark, if but for a moment there, young lady. Would that all of my kin were equally as talented as he. You bear Brother Poseidon's watery blessing already, yes, young lady? Well, I'll be blunt. You're going to need more help than that, so here. I once fought the Titan Kronos hand to hand. Now perhaps you'll get to do the honors for me, hmm? I have the family to look after and must oversee our plans as they unfold. You've no idea what a feat it is having old Hestia invested in your task. She can be very disagreeable and loath to participate in any shared activity of ours. But when it comes to you, she's positively fired up. When we realized Kronos struck your father's house, we feared you were lost with all the rest. How fortunate the Witch of the Crossroads was able to whisk you away. Though she ought to have reached out sooner with such news. The Titan Kronos caught us unawares because we'd grown accustomed to not hearing from your father for long stretches at a time. Well, we shall have to remedy that now. Hades and I have much catching up to do besides. Part hardworking Hephaestus offered you his services, has he? We need him clanking away at our armories here, though I suppose assisting you directly does advance our cause. No lack of interest in his handiwork of late. You got here rather quickly, quite unlike that rascal Hermes, I should say. Lately, he's never about when needed. Should he decide to make himself useful in all this, may he prove more dependable with you. We are a family, that is true. But when the need arises, the final say is mine.
Sorry. Now he's upset.
Oh, enough of this. We must maintain decorum, even in such times as these. Turned your attention to the underworld, have you now? Well, I suppose all your successes here ought carry you to further victory below. My dear Hera shall be very pleased. It's been a while, young lady. Word reached me that you've made significant advances as of late, and furthered our great cause. So I commend you, and of course, I give my blessing to you too. How seriously Hades takes his renovation projects. Your father never was the jesting type, but always made me laugh. But he is quite methodical, so I expect the restoration of the underworld will take him quite a bit of time. My warlike son Ares is never one to shy from conflict, but you'd never know it from a chat with him, young lady. Go on, Ares, greet her, and do try to seem relatively normal, would you now?
Come, Lord Father, what have we to hide? That which we perceive as normalcy may be far from the custom of the underworld now. Let our kin see us for exactly who we are.
I have something for you. You must have sensed it was my blessing you received, young lady. That energy, that electricity. Why, I'm afraid there's just no hiding it. You're just getting started this evening, aren't you, young lady? Well, let me usher you along. Harness the thunder and ensure our victory. The Witch of the Crossroads may have taught you how to fight, but where are your manners?
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense. He wants a fight, does he?
My priority is always family, my niece, even if it requires hard choices now and again. What happened to you on your journey to our mountaintop, my niece? We lost contact with you somewhere on your way, just when it seemed you were so close. Well, don't despair, and don't relent either.
Lord Zeus, King of Olympus, I am honored to be in your service. I vow to use your thunderous power for the greater good of our family.
Even in such a time, you pay proper respect to your Lord Uncle, my well-mannered niece. Know in turn you have my gratitude.
Olympus, I accept this message. Benevolent Lord Uncle Zeus, I have for you another offering, as meager as it is. May you soon have occasion to enjoy it peaceably.
I am often showered in such offerings, you know. However, coming from one such as you, it means a lot more to me than the rest. My other children stand to learn from you. I must admit, anyway, your commitment to this task of yours is greater than I had surmised. My offspring can be easily discouraged. I'm pleased to see my older brother's offspring isn't thus.
Lord Uncle, a token of my appreciation. Though I knew of your generous spirit well before we finally met, I'd not expected you'd make time for me again and again like this.
Your brother once was similarly generous to me. I often wondered who could have taught him such deference. Old Hades didn't, that I knew. I grow weary of this interminable stalemate. Take now my strength, young lady, and crash through the enemy ranks like a bolt in the night.
The force of fire.
I do not freely dole my blessings out. When I offer them, I expect you to take them.
Had to do it.
We must fight amongst ourselves like this, although at least we make it brief.
For all your steady leadership, I bid you please accept this offering, Lord Uncle Zeus. Once all this is ended, may you and Queen Hera reign in peace and prosperity forevermore.
Respect for one's elders does not come automatically, I know only too well. Know that I do not take kind gestures such as yours for granted, and appreciate them a great deal. You have a generous spirit. Just as committed as your father, aren't you, niece? It seems this matter with the Titan Kronos is interminable, but we all shall have to move on at some point. You've done more than enough, and need not toil for the sake of it. Do not test the limits of my patience. Recently, I have little to spare.
Let's take it easy now.
My patience lately has its limits, young lady. I would advise you not keep testing them.
You have a wondrous family to protect, Lord Uncle Zeus, not to mention the heavens and the earth. Yet you always carry yourself with dignity and courage, despite the weight of your burdens. Thank you for never backing down.
I've many sons and daughters, nieces and nephews, many more. And it's a pleasure to know each and every one. I try never to play favorites, but between us, young lady, you're an exception. What shall you do, young lady, now that the momentous task you've undertaken is complete? We certainly have quite a mess left to clean up, but after that, whatever you decide, may it bring satisfaction and success.
A gift in honor of our victory, Lord Uncle. We could never have achieved this if not for your leadership and relentless conviction, and your lightning bolts. May this ambrosia help bring us closer together in times of peace.
Ambrosia such as this ought to flow in abundance on Olympus once again, and I trust soon enough it shall. To that eventual result, you have contributed far more than just this bottle, niece. I and all of us are grateful beyond words. Some mortals are such fools to be enticed by the promise of a new golden age. When Kronos ruled, it was a time of peace, they claim. No war or strife, and no advancement or society either. The path of progress isn't paved. Where is that flighty Artemis in this? My daughter could have been assisting you, but is instead cavorting with some forest nymphs, I think. Would that my children all were as responsible as you.
For the battle to come.
While I enjoy a clever jest as much as any god, this was in decidedly poor taste.
Here he comes.
We must fight amongst ourselves like this, although at least we make it brief. You've a long way to go before you reach Olympus, niece, and there's been some inclement weather. But you don't mind a little thunder and lightning now, do you? You gleam as though with moonlight there, young lady. Almost as if fairest Selene herself anointed you. Alas, that she must ride across the night while you're left to your own devices on the ground. I have arrived. Would that Poseidon didn't make sport of ridiculing Cyclopes. Perhaps old Cygnus Polyphemus would be standing with us rather than against. Ah, but we all make mistakes, don't we? Our mortal worshippers have suffered through difficult times before, but their faith in us shall be rewarded, just as soon as all of this is settled at long last. Loyalty is something we must never take for granted, niece. The three fates located at last, our messenger excitedly reports. I trust they shall resume safeguarding our dominion from here on, even if it means having to pull the strings a bit from time to time. A small price to be paid. We are as one big family upon Olympus, and we pride and celebrate our differences. So many varying perspectives to account for at all times. Although Poseidon here, we always manage to see eye to eye, don't we?
Oh, that we do, most certainly, brother. I'll go always right away, and there are some occasions when I might decide elsewise if it was solely up to me, but even still, you always have your head up in the clouds where smart ideas form.
We, the Olympians, appointed by the fates themselves to rule this world, are prophesized to just back off a bit? Take more of a light touch? Huh, then so we shall, no questioning those three. Although I doubt mortals shall like the change. Word reached me you encountered strong-armed Heracles. He is the surliest fellow you'll ever meet. I suggest you leave him to his labors. We have not asked him for the world, only for his fair share if he seeks to lead a divine life. Your grandfather has not yet given up entirely on his idea for another golden age. As he's behaving reasonably well, we have agreed to hear him out. The times are clearly changing after all. Let us ensure it's for the best.
In olden days, I never took strapping young Zeus here for the marrying type, and was none too pleased when he picked my poor sister Hera for the job. But you've been a right good husband to her, haven't you, Zeus?
I sometimes pity you, Hestia, for never having known the joys of matrimony for yourself. Challenges arise in any such relationship, but together with your beloved partner, you find a way. All you must do is compromise and cooperate. Even I can be temperamental, but I refrain from ravaging the surface with my storms, knowing that the mortals who have fallen in with Kronos have merely been deceived. Once all this is over, they shall come back to the light. Why, that cloud wrangle I offered you is all charged up. For who can resist wielding the power of the heavens themselves? Of course, most lack the opportunity. I do not freely give it out. The deepest reaches of the underworld have surely changed a lot, dismal in all new ways. To think that Kronos made his stronghold down in Tartarus where once we buried him. A pity that you're unattached, or so I hear. Your ceaseless training, living in a hidden grove. No wonder that there's no one special in your life. Fear not, though. You'll be fending off suitors left and right once word of you gets out. On my word, young lady. Such is your splendor that I near mistook you for beauteous Aphrodite herself. She has already visited with you, that much is clear. You goddesses, you wield your beauty like a blade. It pains me that our mountain home remains in such an utterly unserviceable state, and that your arrival here was not met with a proper welcome. But mark my words, you shall witness Olympus in all its glory once this little matter is resolved. Lady Demeter, you've a fierce supporter, young lady. Already blessed you, sure enough. She's like the enduring winter, that one. But meeting her granddaughter thus has reminded her of fairer seasons, I think. Once all of this is settled, you come join us on Olympus here, won't you? No need to toil on within that witch's glade. Though I suppose you may be needed in your father's house. At any rate, know that the invitation stands. My peace-loving son Dionysus, he wants nothing to do with this situation we're in. Can you believe the nerve? He genuinely believes wine is the solution to all of life's problems. He'll soon have not to drink with such an attitude. Ah, my lovely wife has graced you with her presence, Melinoi. She's very watchful, that one, so you're in good hands. Good, strong, and very watchful hands. Our newfound peace ought to have drawn wine-loving Dionysus out, yet still I've seen no sign of him at all. Save that our stores of nectar and ambrosia remain perilously low, perhaps it's best that all our feasting is on hold. That tingling sensation in the air, that's a sure sign that victory is at hand. That silver sickle that you wield, it seems not only are the arms of night awakened, they are in your grasp. I once fought titans with their counterparts. Now it seems that history repeats. I had not realized that righteous Nemesis was in the underworld with you. All the more reason those who dared oppose us fell, for retribution has been on our side. She is as stunning as her mother Nyx. I've weathered many hardships with my good and loyal Hera by my side. She is so tolerant and wise. Why, she's my rock. I always shall hold fast to her, as the great rock she is.
There.
You can't please everybody all the time, but you needn't have displeased me so.
Here he comes.
Father always had a certain dry sense of humor, as apparently do you. You must reside somewhere in those terrible woods at the edge of your father's domain. So then you know the sensation of rainfall, the sound of distant thunder. That power now is yours. Shining Apollo has availed himself to you again, has he? Excels at just about anything he sets his mind and body to, that one. Though even he's been having a bit of trouble, what with everything of late. Do tell that witch of the crossroads that I shall be expecting prompt reports from her as to the situation in the underworld. Now certainly is not the time for selfishness. There is some difference of opinion here regarding where your efforts are of greatest benefit. We shall keep the matter on Olympus well in hand, but we cannot get to Kronos in your father's realm as easily as you.
In Ethergate. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. It's daybreak.
Few ever have laid eyes on the glorious palace of the King of the Olympians, as only those deemed worthy may enter, or even locate it amongst the mountain peaks.
Well, here it is. Is that?
Look, husband.
She arrives.
Best not to keep your lord uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
May moonlight guide you.
Yes, thank you. Welcome, young lady, to our family's glorious abode. You have our thanks for seeing to it that the monster Typhon failed to reach us here.
And you have our regrets that my lord husband left you to confront that horrid creature on your own. Most of the others are still fortifying the palace. Forgive our rudeness.
There's nothing to forgive, Queen Hera. I am honored to have met you and King Zeus face to face and seen the glory of Olympus firsthand. I owe it to your generous support these many nights.
To test our
Come now, Malinoe. We have a shared objective, after all. And so long as Kronos sits upon your father's throne, that objective remains incomplete.
Hurrying her off when she only just arrived, husband? Although we've little here for entertainment other than Apollo's plucking. At least our enemy shall be back at our gates before long.
I don't think I can remain anyhow. I need to consult with the Witch of the Crossroads. She may have thoughts on how to rid ourselves of both our great foes at once.
We shall find a means of that, I have no doubt. And until then, we shall be better prepared to meet their charge.
Go on, my dear. We're unaccustomed to expressing gratitude, as you can plainly see. Until such time as your Lord Father and his own queen are restored, there's little cause for cheer, I think.
Perhaps soon enough.
You did it, Sunshine! I'd say I knew you would, but the truth is, I had an inkling of doubt, especially once I saw Typhon for myself.
He was quite large, I'll give him that. It's a pleasure to finally meet you face to face like this, cousin. You play most beautifully.
Oh, anything to take our minds off of what's happening. At least you bought us a bit of reprieve so I could play again at all. Typhon is going to be back though, isn't he?
I'd count on that, but I'm going to be back as well. For now, please bolster your defenses and make ready for the monster's next attack. Now I had better go. My headmistress is expecting my return.
Can't you just contact her by boon? I'll bring one forth for you in case that works. And thanks for everything, cousin. That's for you.
May I? I'm unaccustomed to being on this side. I see Erebus, I think. Wait, headmistress, is that you? Can you hear me?
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Malinoe, if you can even hear me yonder, I bid you to return. We have matters to discuss.
I have to go now, everyone. Please, take care. And let the others know I'm sorry to have missed them. I'll return. Return to Shadow now.